as wishes come true for children with life-threatening illnesses across the South Plains. This is KMAX Wish Wednesday, sponsored by Michael Poster's Affordable Storage.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation granting wishes a little bit differently this time. Tonight we meet Eric, who had wished to go to Legoland. But as our Sandra Eichenberg reports, Eric had the option of waiting until it was safe to travel or have Legoland arrive at his doorstep.
So he didn't know what to do, so I told him, you like Legos, why not asking for a shopping spree of Legos? And he really liked the idea.
Legos for life sounded like the perfect wish for Eric. Once he made the big decision, he couldn't wait for the packages to arrive.
So every day he made me open the door and check mail and see if the Legos were there.
It took several days for the hundreds of Legos to get there.
The first one, I think we got like 12 boxes.
Eric receiving a wish after he was diagnosed with autism when he was a toddler, but something more was going on.
He was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy when he was 10. When Eric was born, everything was normal. But when he turned 1 year old and he was trying to get off the floor, he couldn't. So he didn't walk until he was 2 years old.
He's gone through a lot of challenges since the diagnosis.
He has never been able to run or jump, but he was able to learn how to walk.
Eric has always had a love for Legos, in particular putting together all the complicated ones.
He loves to follow the instructions on the manuals.
One of the first models he put together, this Disney castle, which took about a week to complete.
You know, when he come assemble the Legos and spend hours and hours with the boxes, and I don't know, it's one of those blessings that you're not constantly thinking about the diagnosis, what's going to happen, all the doctor's appointment.
These Legos aren't just a fun toy. His mom has noticed something else they've done for her son.
He's with the little toys, and he pretends they're spaceships or that. Before it was just throwing things, and so I think Legos has really helped him use his imagination.
Sandra Eichenberg.
Even though life is difficult, and he still smiles and he's still a happy boy.
KMAC News.
How about that? Eric has about 8 models to go before he completes that first collection. If you'd like to help grant wishes like Eric's, please make a donation at wishesneedyou.org.